This is your boy El Conquistador, drumandbassproper.com. We got a super special guest here, DJ SS.
Boom.
What's up, Beats? That was an amazing set. Thank you. It was awesome. You over all these years, you just mastered the trade, man. It was great.
Just hard work, really. I want to say big up to American scene. They've been working this thing for a very long time, and I think you're getting your just rewards right now. Do you know what I mean? Because the scene is growing and popping.
Very much so. Yeah. All over the country it is.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So for guys like you coming over here from England to see, the US scene grow as it is, how has that helped the world of drum and bass?
Well, you got to remember, we've been doing this thing since 94.
Correct.
So we're kind of like, I've seen it from the beginning, even before we were promoting. We were doing, the Formation tour started in 94.
Yeah.
A British guy brought us over and was like, America, we'll come over. And it was more of a kind of rave thing. And we was playing in places. I remember playing with, what's that big house DJ booked us for a New York show. And the people were looking at us, what is this noise? We tried to thingy, me, raps, ratty. But we was in America. To see it grow, and then you see people like Diesel Boy, who's there from the beginning as well, Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? The original sound. People have been grinding. Do you know what I mean? Grinding hard. And you can see now, I just think now the platform is open for American artists.
Yes.
You've got to get the mindset right. And
agreed.
You've always had the wrong, like I say to Thingy, you have this gang mentality. This crew over there, that crew over there, that crew over there, gatekeepers. Because you got to look at it. Over the last 15 years, what artists have broke through? Producer artists that you can point out and say, yeah, he's done well. Like Trap is probably the only one that's probably crossed the borders.
Steady.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Properly, I know you got Justin Hortz and stuff like that, but he's crossed the borders.
Yes.
This guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For American, the biggest country in the world, with you got your states, one state's bigger than England. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that is not good enough. And that's a fundamental problem with the American scene. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You've got a younger generation, they're coming into the music, and there's producers out there thinking, and then you probably come to certain people, I want to do a rave, or I want to do my own little party for me. No, you can't do that. We're drum and bass. Do you know what I'm saying? So it puts them
by
up.
unity.
And they go into dubstep, trap, and whatever, and whatever, because they're not allowed, they can't see a pathway. But when you go anywhere else in the world, the next generation, the kids are coming in the parties at 18 years old, mate, straight out of school, they're doing the DJing thing, they want to play, and they got all the mates, because remember, kids promote kids.
Agreed.
They want to see people of their age. So scene now in worldwide is the biggest it's ever been, drum and bass. I'm not just saying that, because even in the heyday where you think, wow, it's the biggest it's ever been, because the parties, you go to events, it's got 20,000 people in the UK, 10,000 people, you know what I mean, 5,000 people, just randomly. It was never like that, not even in the heyday, because in the heyday it was rave, it was a mixture music.
Right, it was multi-genres.
Yeah. But now drum and bass is humongous. So flipping it over to America now, you got to look at it from a perspective. Why isn't there a drum and bass festival in America? Designated. Yeah? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You got to ask
we've been asking ourselves that question for many years, my friend.
You got to remember, if all the crews put together, you got all these crews and they're all throwing $1,000, $1,500, you can have your own festival.
Yes.
But the crews, it's got to be a community collaboration spirit. It's not about that man's better than that man's, not about that better than that man. It's about your scene.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed. And being able to leave the ego at the door. You know, we're not 100%. Curing cancer here. You know, we're spinning records. It's all about music.
That's what we're doing. We're not spinning records. We're pressing buttons.
Now we're pressing buttons again. You know, fair enough.
I mean, we're pressing buttons, and I've always looked at it because you got to remember, how can I come from abroad and do our tour and do 22 dates every year and then you got local people and certain people coming over and struggle to get 5 dates.
Yeah.
You got to think, why is that? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know why it is, but the local, and I know certain people don't like what we do, but we've been doing this before anybody.
Yeah.
They're the facts.
Yeah, those are the facts.
They're the facts. So they might not like it, but they have to respect it.
Yeah, I mean, you took the world of drum and bass across the world.
This is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, what countries have? I mean, what major countries have you not taken this tour to?
Only Africa. We've been everywhere else. That's the continent that we've not been. Yeah.
I mean, there's really not a whole lot to say after that, you know, for coming from the man. So this isn't the first time you guys have heard this in this series of interviews in Las Vegas, where unity and working together and leaving your egos at the door to where we can take advantage of what's currently happening here is a necessity, everybody.
Yeah.
So it's not just me saying it. You've heard it from multiple artists, and now you're hearing it from the legend and, you know, one of the godfathers of drum and bass.
Because what's going to happen is the EDM promoters, what you're seeing now, are going to take this music, put it on their stages, what you're seeing now, and your underground promoters won't be able to do that, get the artists they want, and a lot of them will quit. And then when these EDM are finished with you,
yep,
you're going to have no scene.
Yeah. No, that's
you
exactly
understand what I'm saying.
No, that's exactly my fear.
So you've got to collaborate and come together and think, we need to keep piece of this pie properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this can't go to the corporate corporate hoo-ha. Like, no, it can't.
If it can't go to the corporate, they come through the underground.
Yeah.
You're the face because they need you, because you have the basic audience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know the clientele. They can put the money behind it.
Yep.
They can bring the new generation behind it. But the problem is they'll bypass you. That's what's going to happen.
No, that's exactly.
Because they look at it from the mentality. Oh, why
the money standpoint, they don't need you.
Yeah. They don't need you. One, they look at it. Why aren't these guys all working together?
Mm-hmm.
They look at it like, no,
strength in numbers.
Boom. We'll just bypass them. We'll use it for what we want to do. Yeah, and then we'll just move on to the next thing.
So there you go, guys. You just heard it from, you know, the man himself. You know, unity is the key to make the US scene really blow up 100%. To where guys like SS that are bringing these large tours over can get, you know, 20 cities instead of 5 cities. So, you know, this is a necessity, and I'm very, very glad that you threw that out on the table the way that you did.
Yeah.
Because it absolutely needed to be said, and a lot of people don't like to hear it from us locals, you know, because like you said, we're looked at as competition instead of collaborators.
But you got to understand, you're in a country of millions of people.
350 plus.
It's not competition, because there's enough for everybody to go around. You only got to look at places like Let It Roll, Czech Republic, 20,000 people in the middle of nowhere, and you struggle to get 500 people.
Yeah.
To a drum and bass rave. You know what I mean?
That's true. It's true. We can do better.
Yeah,
we can do better, and we need to do better.
Yeah, you can do a lot better.
And I think that's great. So let's go ahead and close this up, because I know you're extremely tired running around. Yeah. Tell us, where's going to be some of the next places that people can catch the World of Drum and Bass tour?
We're doing the next place when we come back. And the World Drum and Bass, I'm playing Boomtown, which is a first for me. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Then we do our own festival in Bulgaria called Bassy Festival.
Awesome.
We built it. This is what I'm trying to say. We built our own festival. This is our 7th year in Bulgaria, other side of the world. I've just linked up with my people, and we created a drum and bass festival on the beach. One of the few that's on a beach, not round the water, on a beach, exclusive. And I'm looking at America, I'm thinking, all these beautiful places like we're here in Vegas. I did this party as a holiday. It's just a pit stop for us. The Morning March is the main one. This one is just, we're just paying for hotels and chilling, because we're doing Hawaii for the first time in a weekend.
Yeah.
World of Drum and Bass, in fact, World of Drum and Bass Hawaii is a new thing for us. I've played Hawaii a few times back in the day, but we're trying to launch territories like we did with Puerto Rico.
Yeah, those guys out there have been picking it up.
Yeah,
there have been some people coming out there to play, and they've been their promoters have been booking quite a bit, so that's really good.
Yeah.
So, are you outside of the U.S.? Where's the World of Drum and Bass going to go?
We're doing Russia.
Back to Russia.
We're back to Russia. I know people are like,
Moscow, St. Pete,
blah, 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 but you got to understand, we've been doing Russia for 20 years.
Yes, you have. And you guys were one of the first to break through into Russia.
And we're not looking at. I stopped for 2 years because it was a correct thing to do. But when my point on conflict and war, there shouldn't be no conflict and war, and it shouldn't conflict with music, because music is the unity.
Correct.
Because when there's a narrative saying, "Oh, don't support this," I'm not supporting Russia. I'm supporting the music scene of Russia. It's totally, completely different. Because you got to remember, Teddy Killers, one of them's Russian, one of them's Ukraine, and one of them's from Belarus. So if they've found a way to stay together, the debate between anybody else is out of the question. And that's, people want to bring politics into music. Yeah, and I'm an advocate of saying, because I've been there and I've seen it firsthand. Yeah, I've been to Russia. We went to Russia in September, and I thought, let me go and see what the landscapes are. I didn't see one flag. I was there for 3 days. Not one person spoke to me about the war. Not interested. The general public, 80% of the public, the generation of music lovers, are not interested in war. That's the media and the bureaucracy of the government. You think about it.
About money, man. I mean, in the end, that's what it's all about. It's about money.
You think about it, if Canada went to
feeding their
war
pockets
with America, they'll be saying, America, oh, yeah, no, because America's the big blah, 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 blah. But say Trump and that was the leader, and he decided to go to war, you can't blame the American public because Trump's decided to go to war.
No, because Trump's an ass.
You know what I'm saying? But just in general, and that's what's happening, because when you go to Russia, they've took out every major company's come out of Russia. McDonald's, you can't get Visa, no iPhones, everything's gone from Russia because of what the government had done. I can understand the politics of that, and they should not cross the borders, and that's a different story, but that's politics. And I don't believe war should exist in this day and age. There's no reason for it to exist in this day and age.
No, I completely agree with you, man.
You understand what I'm saying?
And in the end, the reason it exists into this day is because of a few rich individuals that want to continue to be rich and take everything for themselves.
Yeah.
That is just the flat out blunt truth, because that is what 100%. I see across the board. Not so just here.
Big up to the Ukraine, big up to the Russian massives. Yeah. Find a way for peace. Yeah. We've got World Drum and Bass Bulgaria, and we're doing that in September. And then we go World Drum and Bass in October, and then we're going to launch next year is the biggest year ever, because it's 35 years of formation, longest standing record label in the game. Yep. That's released a record every year for 35 years, not stopped for 15 years and came back. So we're doing a major tour. We're starting with World Drum and Bass Asia, and we're trying to cover the whole of Asia for January, and do Australia and do New Zealand, then do a bit of Europe in February, then we're doing the biggest tour we've ever done in America and Canada in March. Then we're hitting Europe. Then we're going to just we're trying to just go to places. That's the whole thing about World of Drum and Bass. We're trying to open up new places. We don't make it about the money. We make it about the experience. Because we know if we go into a place, i.e., you got to remember we did in Vegas when nobody was doing Vegas drum and bass wise. Yeah. Yeah, we did it because we thought everybody wants to go to Vegas. Yeah, just in general. Everybody wants to go to Vegas, so why don't we bring drum and bass? That's why we set it up in Miami, the music conference. Nobody was doing drum and bass when we was in Miami.
Yeah, I remember when you guys. That's where I'm from. And I remember that back in the 90s and early 2000s.
And it wasn't about politics. It wasn't about egos. It was about showing people our music. And now that's opened the doors for so many people to do what they're doing now. So, as American promoters, artists, this is a big shout out to you. Unite, because there's so many people that are falling off, so many people that are disillusioned, so many people that don't get the credit they deserve. And as artists that have been putting the time, you deserve more. You deserve to be playing across the country, because why should the foreigners come and play and take your space? Yeah, and take your space. Yeah, because you've allowed it to happen. Because whilst you're sitting fighting a war, the next man's coming in through the back door and thinking, peace, we'll go and do it. And that's what's happened. You've got to unite and collab.
Well, let's see what we can do to unite, and let's see what we can do to make the World of Drum and Bass in March and in 2025 one of the biggest that they've done here in the U.S., guys. You just heard them. Small promoters in small cities reach out to Tasha Stepa to talk about bringing World of Drum and Bass to your city.
Let me rephrase that. Reach out to the small promoters to bring your own to your own cities. Yeah, link up. You man in LA, come to Vegas. You man in Vegas, go to Cleveland. You man in Vegas, go to Houston. You man do swaps. We got a night in wherever, in Cincinnati. come to Miami, do the collab, swap. You play here, we play for you. So you're exposing yourself, and you imagine for your 32 states, you can all be playing.
I think everyone's heard this.
You all could do 20 shows a year.
I think everyone has heard
you do
this.
That swap thing, yeah.
There's no excuse anymore.
There's no excuses.
There's no excuses.
No excuses, because what's going to happen is the corporates are going to come and sweep you on your feet, and it's going to make it even worse for you because you see drum bass getting bigger. And
they want their money.
Yeah, and you guys that have been sporting for longer ain't seeing the fruit of your labor.
Agreed.
So unless you unite, and it comes down to the biggie drum and bass promoters as well, you so-called big guys that think you're in control, because I'm guarantee you, this EDM corporation are coming for you.
Oh yeah,
and there's nothing you can do about it.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, so you've got to link up with everybody, unite, and control your narrative. It's all about controlling the narrative. Control your space, collaborate, keep it moving.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this is coming from a man, like he said, 35 years of Formation Records. This is somebody who's been to close it out. DJ SS, Formation Records boss, world of drum and bass, the man who takes it around. Thank you very much, sir. God bless. God bless.
Thank you.
Peace. This has been your boy at Conquistador, drumandbassproper.com, DJ SS.